Hey everybody, welcome to Hodl and Shill. Today is going to be day 2 of the follow along that I started yesterday, and so we're going to jump right in. So let's just start right off with our Sunbot profit. You can see as of right now it's 27.99, and so yesterday at the time of this video it was 27.03. So we made almost $100, just shy of, and we'll probably be there shortly. So not bad overnight, especially considering that the market did go down quite a bit. I think the bottom's in for Bitcoin. So we're actually going to be able to do a couple cool things here in a little bit once we go over these profits. So let's just go to bot profit first and sort that way. So again, still just sorting this way as we go through the list. You can see Jasmine is still my number one at 71.56%. That's doing an average of 1.93%. And then next we have Elon, which is 71.71%. So that's my number 2. And of course, Shiba coming in at number 3 at 31%. I think that this is going to be really good here once we start pumping again. It's going to be exciting to see how that goes. So you can see that that's actually bringing in just under 1%. So ideally, in a perfect world, I'd like to get these all around 2%, and I'll come back here in a little bit and we'll sort by the daily percentage, average daily. But I'd like these to be around 2% average, just because I think that would be a good target to set for. All right, next we've got bond. Bond is up a total of 18.97%, and it's actually down 6%. The market's down 6%. But we're still up 18% for the bot, so that's very good. One of the things you can see here, it's in range, and range means that it's fallen below where my grid levels are set. So I'm going to need that to come back up. Let me see if I tap it here. You can see, yep. So it's going to need to come back up for it to start back trading again. But for now, we're just going to leave it, just because the market did go down with Bitcoin dipping all the way to its low for this cycle here. Okay, so next we're going to see XYO. XYO has actually done extremely well for me, 78% total, and it's up 73%. So it's running right now, which is amazing. You can see it's done actually 1,100 trades in 27 days, and it's averaging a little over that what I'm trying to get to at that 2%. It's almost 3%, which is really nice. Okay, whoops, scrolled too far. Okay, Doge, we've got Doge 3L. So this is actually the leverage tokens on KuCoin. It's a 3x leverage token. You trade it out of your spot wallet. That's actually done in 1 month and 5 days, so a month and almost a week. We've done 43% total profit, and it's actually, excuse me, it's actually down 15.67%. So it's actually dipped quite a bit, and it's also in range, as you can see. So we're going to need it to come back up before it starts trading again. But I will take no actions at this time because we're still in profit at 43%. Okay, then we've got Shiba, and this is another spot. This is trading on KuCoin instead of this top one here is on Coinbase. I'm doing the same thing on KuCoin, and that is at 39%, and it's up 20% total, 1% a day. So very good. We won't be making any changes there. Let's see. Next, we've got Avalanche. Avalanche is a BTC pair that I'm doing, and so typically you would want to use your BTC pairs in a bear market, but I'm wanting to just stack sats, right? Because I love Bitcoin, so I'm just running one of these pairs, and this is just a test anyway. So in 1 month and 6 days, it's done almost 1% in Bitcoin volume, and that is 939 trades for a total of 35%. So we're doing good there, and we'll leave it. I'm running Matic. This is on Coinbase, Matic BTC. That's up 10% in 1 month and 3 days. So this would probably be something that I would be likely to cut off. But again, this is just we're just starting off here in a 1 month of testing, and I'm just going to leave it just because I think Matic will be taking off here soon. Okay, OXT. This is on Coinbase. This is up 18%, 0.5% a day. It's done 1,400 trades. This is not that great, but it's not that bad either. I mean, 20% is nothing to complain about, and it's up 12% for the day. So we're going to leave it, and we're going to let it do its thing. Luna, this is done 29% for the month. This is also another leverage token on KuCoin. And we've got Axie. This is the Axie Infinity game token, and this is another 3L leverage token. That's actually done 35% for the month and 1% a day, so that's nothing to complain about. We like that. I'm also running Avalanche, the leverage token on KuCoin, and that's 12% for them. And how long has that been running? Let's see. That is 27 days, so just shy of a month. Not bad. Okay, KCS. So we've got the KuCoin token that's actually up 24%. This is actually, I'm sure I'll talk about it more as we make more videos, but I am extremely bullish on all of these, the exchange tokens like KCS, BNB, what's the other one? CRO, the crypto.com token. These are all just really smart moves. I mean, they're actual utilities in crypto that are being used now. So I'm really happy with that. Loopring has done really well for 10 days, 10%. So about 1% a day. It's right on. Let's see. Okay, now here we go. Floki. I call it Floki. It might be Flocky. It depends on how you say it. Either way, I really like this. I actually hold a bunch of this on Trust Wallet that I got on PancakeSwap. And this is, I mean, it dipped, it was down like 40%, and now it just shot up today. Today it's up like 60%. And so this is, it's been a slow grind, but it's doing really well, and I'm super excited for this. This will be a long-term hold that we'll just keep leaving. I just signed up for Gate.io, and I have this running for 10 days. All right, FTG is up. That's averaging 2.44% and 19% for the month. Not bad. Okay, this NTVRK, this is actually, I'm excited for this. I think that this is going to make some really big moves here soon, and so that's why I'm just going to let this ride. It's only been 2 days that this has been running, and it's 1% a day. So, you know, not at that 2% that I'd like to be at, but it's only been running for 2 days. So let's see where that ends up. CRO, we just talked about that. This is the crypto.com. They just got listed on Coinbase. I'm running this on KuCoin, and this is at 2% for the day. This is all pumping just based on the news of the Staples Center turning into crypto.com arena on Christmas Day. Yushi, I really like Yushi as a gaming token. I think that this is going to be a really good one, and so I'm just running this bot on it. I also hold a ton of this, just like I do the Floki, and but I wanted to run a bot on this, a grid bot, just to let it do its thing. So it's not just a small amount; it's only $200, and it's not bad, 8%. Considering that this was, it's been down, it's just starting to pick up. Let's see where that ends up. Okay, Luna KCS. So these pairs, this is a scalper bot, and this is that I'm doing that for this contest. Which let's take a quick pause and look up here. So this amount has gone up significantly. The contest pool is up to $28,220. However, I dropped in rank from the 500 mark, from the 400s down to 536. So not too happy about that, but we're going to start another bot here shortly. I just killed one of them off, and we're going to see what we can do. I have a couple ideas. All right, we'll go back down. Okay, so I'm also running Cardano ADA KCS. This is a KCS pair, and this is also a scalper. So the scalpers run, like we talked about yesterday, they run 180 grids. And so this thing has traded 5,000 times in 4 days. So we're averaging a little over 1,000 trades a day in a 24-hour period. And it's only done 1% in profit. So I'll be honest, I'm not sure what to think about this. I'm really doing this for the contest itself, just at the chance of winning this prize pool or a portion of it. So we're gonna see what we can do. I mean, it's over the month's time, and this is it was a good time to start this follow along and see what we can do. Okay. Next we've got the last one, which is the Shiba and Doge pair that's running on a scalper as well. I like this. It's like a dog fight token. We've got the two dogs against each other, and this is actually done. What's crazy here is in 4 days and 1 hour, it's done 6,000 trades. Only 25 cents in profit because it's down 8%. So let's see what happens with these. These can really take off once the tokens start running. We'll see what happens, but we're going to leave it. Now, one thing that's exciting that I wanted to do is I killed off. I can run 20 bots on the spot side, and then 5 of the scalper bots for the contest. I have one to set up of each, so I thought that we'd go through together today and do that. Before I do that, I just need to move these funds over from the main account to the trading account in KuCoin. So we're going to do that now. Okay. All right. So one of the things that I am going to do is for on the spot side of things, I think that Bitcoin's bottom is in. If it's not going to go down that much further before we start running. And so one of the spots, since I have one more that I can set, I'm going to do the three leverage token on KuCoin. And I'm just going to run that on the spot side and see what that does for until the end of December. If so, for the next 30 days. Let's see. So we're going to go BTC3, and there it is right here. So we're not going to, this is the short side. We're going long because this thing is going to take off. Okay. So on the spot side, I don't think that it's beneficial to run 180 grids. And the reason why is because so this at 180, it's going to be a point every 0.32%. It's going to make a trade. And that doesn't make sense. We're going to turn on our trailing up and trailing down. Let's run a back test on it with 180 grids and see what we get. So 25% over 30 days at that level. That's not terrible, but it's not great either. So I just don't think that it's the best move to make here. Let's see if I take this and I drop it down to say 20. So at 20 grids, let's back test that. 23%. So just a little bit, not that much of a difference. So that doesn't include anything parabolic that could happen between now and the end of December for Bitcoin. So let's see. Let's think about that for a little bit. Now on the scalper side of things, I definitely need to find something new to scalp. And so what I was thinking, that let's actually test, since we're doing this live, let's test with just BTC USDT. And trailing up, trailing down. We'll do 20 grids. That's so every 1% on this. And let's see what this would be performance-wise. Only 4%. So we're not, I don't think that this is the way to go. We're going to want to use the leverage pair. Now, the only other thing I could think of is I wanted to see about doing a scalper bot on BTC. Maybe we'll start with the scalper. Let's do that. So we're going to start with the scalper. I have one scalper that I can run. And we're going to do, we'll run this at $500. And let's do BTC 3L. There it is. Okay, so that gives me 140 grids. So that's every 0.09%. Let's see. I mean, it's definitely going to get some action here, that's for sure. There's no doubt about that. We've got a way to go up. So let's just do that. Let's run the scalper on that and see what it does. Let's test it. If it's terrible, we'll kill it off tomorrow. But let's see what it can do. So that's it. Okay, so the scalper's super easy to set up, as you can tell. Let me hit cancel on this. You can see here, for the scalper bot for this contest, there's not much you set. It automatically sets it at the maximum level of grids. It automatically has a trailing up and trailing down set. And all you're basically going to do is change your investment. So for this, I'm actually just going to choose $500. And we hit preview. Make sure everything's right. It's a scalper bot, KuCoin. That's the right pair, 140 grids. That's the grid step. And then let's go. Okay, so it's going to buy the 60 BTC 3Ls to get started. Yes, buy it. All right, the market order is placed. Market order is filled. And then now, here we go. Let's watch it. It's going to set up these It's placing the order and it's setting up the trades, the grid level. So here's a great depiction of that. You can see as it does these, this increases, you can see it's setting the lines on the chart. And we'll zoom in as it sets those up, and you can actually watch them just populate. So this is going to get really dense here because it's such a small increment between these lines that it's trading. And the trailing up and trailing down is set, so that's going to be really helpful on the way up or down. So we'll give that a minute. And hopefully this sees enough action that it helps us increase our rank on this project here, on this position here. So we'll see. We got 26 days. If this isn't crazy performing over the next, I'll probably let it run, let's say 3 or 4 days. I don't know. We'll be doing one of these daily, so we can probably work through it together. That's actually a good question. Let me know in the comments below what you think. What you think that we should do, and we'll probably go through this together and see what we can do. As of now, though, I'm in position number 500 of 1,822, so we've got a little ways to go. Okay, so that's done, and we can hit done here, and now you can see that it started, and let's find it. Where is it at? It should be, we'll go by bot profit. Here it is. So it's already done one transaction. So it's already made a single trade. And I'm sure at that grid level, it's going to make a bunch. Okay. All right, so that's our scalper. Now we have one to set on the opposite side. So let's do that now. I'm going to hit start, and we're going to do an SBot. And let's do, we can't do this 3L pair now because we're already running it on the scalper side. So let's see. We might just test with BTC, just the BTC USDT. I know that that's a smaller, where is it finding it? Here we go. Okay. I know that it's a smaller amount, so let's just do, we're going to do another 500. Let's do 700. Okay, that gives us some room. We want to have USDT for these pairs to have some money available. In fact, for that reason, we'll go 550. Okay, we want to always make sure our trailing up and trailing down is set. I mean, this thing is going to go just absolutely parabolic when it does start moving. Okay, so this is the high price here before it starts trailing up. Let's see. So at 100 grids, it's 0.32. So let's do a back test here. Our trading fee is going to be 0.01%. So trading fees are hardly anything on this, so it's okay to do more grids. This has it at 3%. I don't think that that's a really good idea. Let's try 50. That brings it down to 0.64. That was 3%, so we gain a percentage. Now let's try 20. So that would be every 1%. I don't know. Here, let's try 20 first. So that percentage doesn't change too much. 420. That's kind of funny. Let's keep that in mind. Let's test 10. Okay, so the difference between running it at 10 or 20 doesn't really affect this. I mean, the 0.1% doesn't matter. I mean, that's our trading. I guess that would be our trading fee. So we don't care about that. Let's go back to the 20. I like that. And then back test it again. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's run it and see what happens. So we've got this one's our last bot, so we're gonna do the same thing. Now we hit preview, 20. All right, 1.61%, not bad. Okay, so confirm. So it's got to buy the BTC to place the trades. We say yes. Market order placed, market order filled. It's got to buy more. Market order is placed and market order is filled, and now it's going to set up our 20 grids. So now remember how the other ones were 180 grids and it took a while. This is only going to be 20. So you can see it's going to populate a lot differently, and they're going to be a lot bigger between the lines. Okay, and then that's it. There's our 20 grids, and it'll trail up and trail down, and we're good. Okay, so this is actually kind of fun. In the time that we've been talking, in 5 minutes that this bot has been running, it's made 18 trades. Isn't that insane? So in the time that we set up the last bot, this has actually traded 18 times already in this range, which is, it blows your mind. That's an automated trade. We did absolutely nothing, and this was doing its own thing, just trading. Pretty wild. Okay. So that's cool. That's you guys get to experience setting up an S bot and setting up one of the Scalper bots for our contest here. So we're at 5:36. Let's see where we're at tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. All right. Thanks for watching day 2. We'll see you soon.